I love just like having fun of costume designs and the like. So tonight I kind of had a little fun, kind of sketching up a whoop, uh, sorry about that, sketching up a kind of, you could say pimp ass kind of, you know, fun, risque costume for my dog character, and I like drawing him in, you know, like goofy, ridiculous outfits. Like I drew him as a stripper for funsies, but also, have his classy side too. Lovely. So just want to kind of mix those into something weird and fun. And then also the other shadow objective behind this picture is that I really want to recreate kind of this background to this Madonna cover for album Hard Candy, that peppermint swirls. I want to see if I can do that for the background. So maybe I can get to that on stream, at least attempting kind of play around with the swirls and such. So I already started the line art a bit just to kind of get some of the harder, more, bits out of the way. I did not put much thought into the cane because I just really wanted to get the sketch kind of ready. The reason this actually, it took a while for me to actually kind of finish this sketch because I started a couple days ago, just getting kind of the frame right, but I couldn't decide on the pose position for the hands because I wanted to show off like the cane, like the design of the cane. So I want to go with like a Sailor Moon wand esque design for the cane, but I decided that the pose just didn't work like I wanted, so I just kind of went with just standard cane. But I'll see what I could do with the color. Ooh, I'm in the wrong layer. So I could do with the color for the cane. Can really exaggerate kimono-like sleeves for the white coat. And I always like these big white coats. Ever since, okay, so this show, it's an old show. It's not on the air anymore, but it's in syndication here and there, like Lifetime and whatnot, called Reba, starring Reba McEntire as Reba, but not as herself, but just a character named Reba, like Seinfeld. Um, and it was just like fun family comedy. It was cute, it had some fun moments, and the setup is Reba McEntire's character is divorced with 3 kids, and but she's still on reasonably good terms with her ex-husband, and her ex-husband remarried this very eccentric blonde woman named Barbara Jean. And I just will always remember this. There's this one episode where Barbara Jean gets one of these big, magnificent white coats, these white pimp coats, and there's this like one bit where she just like poses all dramatic, and she's like, "Don't touch the coat," and I will just remember that forever and for always, just because of how silly and crazy it was. Just, I mean, it was a good show, but it kind of, I don't know. I haven't seen all of it. I mostly petered off around season 5 or so. I didn't see like the last season or two, um, all the way through. I just saw a few episodes and kind of did this weird thing where Barbara Jean got much more cold and bitchy. Which happened in the New Adventures of Old Christine too, where it's another kind of plot where the main character is a divorcee and their ex marries a younger blonde woman. And again, like towards the end of the show, like the younger blonde woman who's more eccentric and fun and sweet just got really more aggressive and frigid. It was very off. It was not I don't say off. It's very kind of a noticeable shift in both shows. I kind of I don't know. I just didn't think that gelled right. Yeah, I need to watch more shows. I still need to start the That's So Raven reboot, Raven's Home. That was a Disney Channel show, which is, not a good sign for anything. But still, I really liked That Servant back in the day. But that was another show that kind of went downhill with seasonal rot, noticeably towards the end. So, I don't know. We'll see how this show is. My friend said it's okay, so I might as well give it a shot. Raven and Annalisa Vanderpool are back. Does it seem like they're cast to play older versions of themselves and well, alright, never mind. I was kind of confusing in my head the age of the actress compared to the age of the characters from the original. Raven right now is in her at least, I think around her late 30s. So yeah, that makes sense for her to be playing a character that age, of course. So the time's kind of weird considering that where the other show left off. So I was kind of messing with my brain a bit. This white coat's going to be interesting because I make sure it's the fluffy white coat, but the fluffy bit's going to be a challenge. I really need to show it off in the collar and the sleeves because that's where the fluffiness kind of gets fluffiest. So let's see. Okay. All right. I've been watching the newest season of Rick and Morty. It's fun. Wasn't wild about the last episode, Pickle Rick. That was the last one I saw. It was good, but too graphic for my taste. Like really graphic, just like all the fight scenes was just a bit too much for me. But the stuff with the other stuff in the episode was quite good and interesting. Got to see more of Beth and Rick's relationship. I really hope this season gets more into that because I want to see more of their interaction. Because they've been, especially in the second season, there's so little of it. The second season had way too much of Beth and Jerry, and I think Ryan picked up on that. We're like, yeah, let's get these two separated for a while because people kind of hated it. I wouldn't say hated it. It's just it was so many B plots in season two that just like, why are we still focusing on this crummy marriage between two really unpleasant characters? At least, like, certainly unpleasant with each other. Though Jerry kind of is unpleasant with a lot of people. Just he just kind of really gets to that straw loser trope that kind of gets tiresome. Where like, okay, just throw him a bone and let him not scoff at it. Just let him do something well, right, or make him less annoying. Rick's a whole lot of fun, crazy. So yeah, I do feel for Morty, and I like Summer. She's a bratty teenage daughter character done not badly, because I've seen them done really badly. Meg, yeah. So yeah, let's see. So I'm gonna see if I can try to do the outline of everything, including the sleeves, and see if I can do the fuzz over the outline. I think I tried that for another picture, but the other picture was like it was like a fuzzy snake, so it was a lot of bodies. So doing all that fuzz kind of started to get pretty difficult. So I had to um, change my plans. So we'll see what I can do here. So it's less surface area to go to add the fuzziness. And it's faux fur, of course. Faux fur. Make that's an important point. Faux fur coat. He almost looks like a flasher because of how the outfit looks. Oh, I forgot to. Ooh. Sometimes. Still trying to work out my weekday streaming schedule. Just hard, it's such a busy week, such busy weekdays I have to deal with. And living with other people too. Have to plan those schedules. I haven't been in the movies in a while, so I don't know when the next review's coming. Sorry. You get some new games too. Do one of those reviews, maybe a classic game review. We'll see. Do want to get to a classic movie review eventually, like I did. Only did one of those last year, but I really want to do some more. I do have one in mind that I want to go back to, but we'll have to see. Fingers are not great, but I can work with it, I think. Well, they need just the size of this one here. I'll do that now. Okay, that's a bit better. If I touch it up more later. Puzzle piece isn't looking great, but it's okay. Oh, you fix. Do the collar and the hat. I have so much trouble with hat brims. It took me so long to get this one looking at least decent, but now I'm doing a much more flamboyant, detailed hat. So, see how that goes. It'll be kind of interesting because my character, this dog character, has white fur and is going to have a white coat. So I'm going to need to balance those out. I was actually deciding between whether or not to work on this picture in the stream or work on another one. This one I thought would be more fun to do just because the design's so wacky. The other one I had in mind was this female mouse character in a school uniform, but I will get to this at some point. But I'm not crazy about the hairstyle. I was going with braids, but I might do something different. Really, I need to get this sketch done because I need to show someone. I was like talking with them, and they're about to leave. So I was like, let me show you the scan quick, so you see what they thought of the outfit design. So, Mike, we'll get back to that one at some point. Not sure if it'll be on live or not, but we'll see. Yeah, shoulders. Okay. Oh, I'm actually running out of paper in my small sketchbook. I was out today, I forgot to get one. Maybe tomorrow if I have some time. I still have a few pages left, so it should last me for a little while. Just something I need to be aware of. Okay. Okay, now I need to do the cane and the hat. Oh, this is part of the coat I need to do. I'm quite decided if I want to give him fishnet stockings or not. Maybe not. Kind of just want to go bare legs, so we'll see. Speaking of the blonde and going back to that Reba and old Christine topic, the sitcom characters like the sweet ditzy blonde character turning really mean towards the last seasons. That really is true for Phoebe on Friends. Been watching Friends lately, especially in the evenings, um, since Wendy's on summer break. So watching reruns of Friends, and it's just really noticeable that she gets really kind of meaner and more shrill the later seasons. She's still entertaining. It's just so fun to watch. It's a very comfortable show. Phoebe's one of my favorites, even though she can be really nasty to Chandler and Ross. Ross, I don't feel bad about her being nasty to Chandler. I do a bit, yeah, because I like Chandler a lot, but not Ross. And then his picture candy shop after the Madonna song. And during the first tour she performed on, she's performed it on her last 3 tours. Like every tour she's had, well, no, like her 3 major tours she's had, Sticky and Sweet, MDNA, and Rebel Heart. She's performed the song. She likes the song. I mean, it's not a great song lyrically. It's kind of dumb, but she really enjoys it. When she performs it live, you can tell she's having a good time. Um, and so when she does the song on during the Sticky and Sweet tour, it's like the opening song, and she has this like pimp theme where she has like a cane and a coat and male dancers, and it's really, I think it's neat. So kind of want to have fun there. I wanted to do like kind of a fun homage to that. But overall, the Hard Candy album's not that great. It's one of her weakest. The tour has good bits though, but the album that's it's promoting is not very good. I even like MDNA a little bit better than Hard Candy. Not a lot, but a bit more. Namdini is another great tour but weak album. When I was drawing this, I was thinking about should the ears poke through the hat, and I didn't do that last time I gave him a hat. I mean, I've seen it, not often done. Depending on the kind of character, like the animal breed, the ears can poke through. Like certainly with mice when I do mice characters. Um, Also depending on the hat too. I had really a lot of fun drawing those summer themed pictures. Might have a few more left in me, even though summer, holiday time is about ending and school's about to start. We'll see how that goes. Have a little fun there. And those pictures have been hits of my friends, so I'm really grateful for that. Because I do most of them for friends, and I just want to say, like, oh, I want to do something sweet, have some fun. Here's what I did. Fashion. Did another kind of these big feather hat things. With my entry to that character design reference contest. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. It needs to be more voluminous. Um, that was fun. I haven't entered since that last one though. Haven't loved the themes that they've been doing. Like now they're doing robots, and I have barely any experience drawing robots, so probably would not do very well in that one. I mean, I might try it out just to get myself to practice robots. But we'll see. Then before that, it was tarot cards, which is an interesting idea. And I find those designs really interesting. My friend Syndrome really does too. It just didn't get time to kind of think of a good idea for it. So yeah, well, I entered that entered a submission to that twice, only because I really like the themes. I have half a mind to take a look at that Naruto spin-off anime, the Rock Lee Summer Fun, whatever it's called. I don't know. Just kind of was reading a bit about it. I thought I might take a look just out of curiosity. Um, I don't know anything about it, like review wise, like if it's good or bad. Just kind of because I did back in the day like Naruto before the plot got all, but I do like those characters, and the world is kind of okay. But yeah. Yeah, I get this right. Oh, I'm bad with hats. Okay, let's take a look-see here. Got the hat. Oh yeah, cane. You do the cane. Probably just do something simple and play around with the colors. So I gave myself a lot of ideas for potential Halloween pictures. Don't know what I'll do for this year's theme. Last year's theme was fun at the pumpkin costumes. Oh, I do know for one friend, artist I watch, and I do fan art for him sometimes, and I have a great idea for his no telling. Well, I'm not gonna spill the beans quite yet because I don't want to end up not having time to do it, but I do have a fun idea that I want to do for him for his comic, some fan art. So that's one thing that I have cooking. Well, not cooking, but it's in the book, it's in the cookbook, and it'll eventually be prepared. Stretching that metaphor way too far. Anyway, yeah. So got the basic line art done. I'm not sure I love how the obi looks. I know I just went with a very basic design, very reminiscent of the stripper outfit, but I kind of might do something different. We'll see. Okay, so now I need to get started with the shading. So let me get the layer for the gray background in. Okay. Yep. Also, another reason to definitely go with making this a faux fur coat is that this character has fur, so it'd be strange. Maybe if it was fur. Now this is one of my go-to characters for just giving weird outfits. Kind of weird. I went with a kind of like outfit like this, even though when I was working on the sketch for this character, I realized how out of practice I am with drawing females. So yeah, I need to practice those a bit. But when I went for going with something risque with a big fancy coat, I decided I'm gonna go with an old standby because he's a lot of fun to draw for me. I just love giving him kooky outfits. What I love for the sandals is I combined the look of Geta sandals and 70s platform pimp shoes. Don't think I'll have the goldfish heels though. Not. I just thought that was kind of corny look. It's cute-ish, but it's like Once the goldfish dies, then I don't know what you're into, like what you're gonna do about that. Unless like the heel comes off and you kind of can change it out the water and all that, or it's just plastic, so like plastic fish. Now, ew, I missed a bit of line here. Hmm. I have to remember that. What layer is that on? That one. Okay. I'll look. I'll see it again. Well, as I'm working through this. No. And I missed a bit there. And there. Okay. Yep. Full disclosure: this character's not a pimp. I just made him give a pimp-esque outfit. because I thought it'd be silly. I also just really want to draw a character in a big white coat that isn't a lab coat, big white fluffy coat. Yeah. Okay, ready to shade. Let's get the. Well, not quite ready. Cancel. Okay. Alright. Now we're ready. Oh, I missed a little tiny bit there. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. It's kind of funny. I'm going with an outfit that's a combination pimp, pop diva, and just just kind of like Japanese, some inspiration look. I mean, I'm just having a lot of just goofing around here. I just really like playing around with costumes and clothing designs. Okay, let me see if I can get these legs here. And eventually I'll get some more fan art for stuff. Yeah, figure out what we do fan art for. I have a couple concepts still on my list. So, yeah. One of them's gonna be tricky because I'm gonna be drawing characters at sunsets. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do the filter for that to get the lighting right. Once I get to actually having to, okay. Once I get to actually having to touch up the shading, it's going to be interesting. Alright, let's see. Gonna need to probably do this cane separate. Kind of doing a really harsh job here. Gonna need to probably do a race down the center, kind of lighten it. Alright. Alright. I think that's a good start for the shading. Now I want to go to get some color. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of touching up later. Okay. So I gotta start on there. I need to get a color layer. Because it's the easiest, I'll just do the fur first. Not the coat, but the character. Oh, I forgot his tail. Keep forgetting the tail. Well, I can always kind of. He's wearing the coat, so I won't show through the coat. So what I'll do is probably just have it droop down here. Yeah. I don't know. I'll get to that last. If I want to add in the tail, though, I could just probably go through the back. It's a big coat. Yeah. Though I'd want it over the coat or have a hole that the tail goes through. I don't know yet. So. Yeah. Anyway, this part. I'll got through the teeth. Ugh. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Oops. I had a perfect, I need to find a good picture to get that, the gold for the necklace. Because I drew that same necklace on a different picture of this character, but I don't know where, I need to find it again where I saved it, so it'll take me a bit to find it. Probably leave that part for last. Oh. Wait. Before I forget, let me get rid of that little straight line. There we go. Okay. Oop. So for the white of the coat, I'm going to go with the kind of standard off-white I use for a lot of white things. Go for the dress shirt here. Neck that. And I feel like it needs to be wider. Not in the exact corner. Okay, that's better. It's just hard because this character is. I go for like the right at the corner white. That's how I've been doing it for years, which probably might not be best, but yeah. Also, I need to touch up the mouth too. Okay, so wearing the kimono top there. That's separate. That underwear band. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like one bodysuit thing here or not. Yeah, I haven't installed that yet. I think I just will go, standard, my standard shade of green for this part. Unless I come up with something different later. Ooh. Kind of it's customary for me to have this character one article of clothing with this shade of green. Kind of how I tend to roll for him. And oh, I just saw that missed. What? Nah. Well. Yeah, I missed that bit there. So yeah, and the coat. So I'll get that later. I did get that bit of green. Oh, there we go. Kind of going with flawless coloring as I go, just deciding on what to do for each thing. I think it's fun to experiment. I get to coloring the shoes, that's going to be an interesting thing to I'll get to talk about that when I get to them. It's a white coat, so it'd probably be a white hat. Maybe. Look at a couple references, if I may. Aha! Yeah, I think matching hat for the coat. Definitely. Alright. Oh, got this bit. So I think I'll have the feather match the green of the shirt. And I'll have that, that's not the brim, what, I don't know what this part's called, match the bells. Ooh, go to purple. Purple pimp color. Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna say darker. Now for this part. What am I going to do? And like a tentatively black gray. Oop, darker. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, how am I gonna do for this? Because I found a really neat reference for a really neat style here, going with black body, red sole, red there, red straps. So I might do that to see how. Well, no, the red wouldn't go with the green, so no, I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. It's not Christmas, and he's not supposed to be dressed like a polar bear. So here it is, silver. I want to go for gold, but I need to get that gold reference. Oh, I forgot to do this bit. Well, how many of the interior of the coat should be a different color? I guess I don't think it has to be. Yeah, just make it white. I also want to do like a funky pattern inside, but not really. See if I can find that picture. Whoops, wrong section. Okay, let's see here. I think it might be... Here it is. Okay. Ew, this one's resized. The wrong one. That should be it. Okay. Yeah, I should get the necklace first, so I got the right color. He's gotta have some bling. Alright. Yep, did not. Look some of these references again. That's not really helping. Alright. I guess it can become shiny, but I leave them for that, like that for now. I tend to favor purple, green, and gold together. Especially for this character, so this seems to be colors he tends to wear. The human version too. Or human counterpart, I should say. We should do something more fancy for this. Alright. And I still didn't do the teeth. Huh. Alright, now back to the cane. I'm not totally happy with the gold there, so I'll see what I can do. Now I want to see. Okay. Okay, it's a pink. Okay, I'll do that. Alright. I don't need this. Bring back this pink. Lighten it a tad. There we go. I think that's fanciful. And I'll see what kind of patterns I can give it later. I need to draw a space in. Okay. Well, that's next. Then I want to start playing around with the background because that's really want to see if I can get that right. Sorry. Getting a little confused. Wish it wasn't so hot outside. There's stuff I want to do that's too hot. Summer. Smooth that out. Ooh, smooth that out. I need to change his hair, make it a slightly lighter brown at some point. It's so dark. I just feel it gets a bit dark, too dark. Yeah, his human counterpart is supposed to be an eerily pale brunette type. Appearance only, personality-wise, not so much, but sometimes I guess the person who works that into his bit. So. Not happy with part of that mouth. Oh. I'm watching the Plinkett Ghostbusters review quite a bit lately. Just so much fun. Remember Scarface? Stop dancing. Oh, I love his drooling, like psychotic. Well, no, not those bits. The bits. How do I describe it? When he kind of just like keeps repeating the same thing over and over again. Those are fun. Like that one. I wonder how often he's like been remixed. Like his stuff's been like those rants have been gone into like a dance remix. I need to look into that. That would definitely work for one, the stop dancing one. Irony's fun that way. Alright. Get these corners in because I know these have some sharp edges. Okay. Alright. So I'll do there for now. Okay, I want to get some backgrounds. Wait, like get the at least part of the eye. Here we go. Might switch those. Maybe a purple feather would be more crazy looking. Oh, here we go. Probably end up having to finish this tomorrow. Yeah, I'll definitely have to finish this tomorrow. I at least want to play around with the backgrounds. Okay. Oh, the eyes look a little strange. Yeah, okay, like redo that line. Okay. Gets curved a little bit too much. Alright. I think that's better. Oop. Still need to touch up that shading off stream too. Alright. Some of that peak. Whoop! Wrong layer again. Don't like how that peaks there. Okay. Now backgrounds. And we'll see how gaudy and terrible this actually looks. Oh boy. Alright, so reference type. My mistake. Yeah, drawing peppermint swirls is gonna be an interesting task. Okay, so first I need to get my base, which should be an off-white close to the reds. Maybe a bit wider. Okay. Now I need to get good pink, red, pepperminty color. I still have to play around with getting. Also because I have such a huge canvas, because there's pretty big dimensions for it. It's probably gonna take some. You gotta slow down a bit, especially if I use some of these brushes. Some opaque ones. Not quite sure I know what I'm doing, but yeah, boy, okay. That's gonna be troublesome. Get it in between there. Get a bit bigger. No, it's not really quite what I want. Oh boy, that's too big. And ooh, that slows it down a lot. Okay. I need to do something about that. That's probably not a good route to take. No, it's not right. Okay. Not all. Okay. I'm gonna try a lot of blending. No. Okay, blend isn't quite right. No. So he's gonna be a bit more patient with. Oh, that's right. That's what I need. Fingertip blur. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Power Command, but also reminds me of those. I think they've discontinued them since, but there were these hard candies back in the '90s called cream savers. They were so good. Okay, so it was like cream flavor mixed with they had two variants I remember at least. It was they had strawberry and cream, and I think it was peach and cream or orange and cream. The strawberry cream ones were so good. Uh, and this kind of pattern reminds me of it too. Not just peppermint, because peppermint swirl, I kind of think I don't really see peppermint swirl as much as I do like peppermint with the like the white disc with the red stripes along the edges. It's like white in the center, but the edges kind of have that white to them. So not quite right, but it's looking really neat. So definitely add to this, spread it out more, or add some more color into the mix. Definitely get some into the corners here. See how it looks with the color. Looks alright. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll definitely see how that goes as I keep working through it. But I think I'm gonna stop for now. I think it's a good place to end for tonight. Really want to thank everyone for watching live and on YouTube. I hope you subscribe on YouTube and Twitch for more content. And I'll be posting this probably later, whenever it's done, to my DeviantArt page, Super Genji on DeviantArt. So really glad all of you could watch, and I'll see you all next time.